Hi, and welcome to another episode, you could say by this point, of Meet Our Speakers, this time ahead of LCU18, which is in November in Mallorca, Spain. Today, I am very lucky and honored to have with me one of our speakers for LCU18, Luis Villasenor, all the way from Mexico City, Mexico. And he is the founder of the awesome community KetoGains, where they do really awesome stuff. But he's going to tell you all about it later. So
thank you.
Hi, Luis. How are you?
Sorry. Awesome. Well, here it's very early in Mexico. Well, it's midday actually. Just about starting my day in regards to client stuff. But yeah, awesome.
Good. Awesome. Are you ready for our questions?
Sure.
Awesome. Number one, who are you?
Well, I'm Luis Villasenor from Mexico City, and I am a low-carb keto advocate. I'm a keto athlete. That's one of the main reasons I started keto. And I am the founder of KetoGains, which is a community and consulting service where we help people to attain their fitness and health goals with the help of a low carb or a ketogenic diet.
Fantastic. We're so happy to have you along for this little journey of ours. Question number two. What 3 words best describe you?
I normally describe myself as a perfectionist, also a curious person, and I'd say someone who has a thirst for knowledge.
That's a fantastic combination.
Yes, that's one of the main reasons I started all this in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. So in one sentence, what led you to the low carb way of life?
Basically, knowledge, the search for understanding the whys and hows of my particular situation and what would be the best way to resolve my problems. I'm gonna speak about this at Low Carb Universe 18, but the abridged version is that I wanted to improve my physique and my health. I was not in a great way physically wise. I was first overweight, then I went all the way to the other spectrum. I ended up anorexic, and with the help of keto, I built my physique, both of course with the diet and nutrition aspect, but of course strength training. But keto is or has been a fundamental part of my transformation.
Wow, I can't wait to hear more.
Awesome. Yes.
What topic within the low carb world is most exciting to you?
It's funny because even since I transcended or started with low carb, I become more aware of nutrition, and I'm a very, I'd say, an advocate more so than for ketogenic diets for nutrient density, which go hand in hand. So that's one of the topics I'm more interested right now, which again goes very hand in hand with low carb.
Yeah, it really does. But that is a very important aspect that maybe sometimes is forgotten about. So I'm happy you brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
What is the one thing you wish everyone knew about a low carb way of eating?
That it's perfectly safe and sustainable long term. I've been doing it for practically almost 20 years continuously now. And every time that I say this to people, they think that, okay, so can I do this long term, or is it safe, or are you going to die? And it's like, okay, I've been doing this for 3 years, then 5, then 10, then 12, and so on and so forth. And my health is basically, I'd say, perfect, if not improving. When I compare that to my peers, friends, people of my age bracket, it's not the same. They don't, they don't look my age. I'm almost 41. I'll be 41 when I'm at low carb universe. And again, when I compare that to even my younger brothers, they look older. They are not this with the same health as me, etc. People should be aware that this is perfectly normal, safe, and it's a natural way of living. I'd say that what is not natural is more so the overabundance of processed and high carbohydrates food that we have currently.
Amen. I agree. I haven't definitely not been doing that for 20 years, unfortunately, but I'm also creeping up on 7 years low carb and 5 years keto, I think. And people ask me the same question, but now I'm going to refer them to you. So it's good.
Awesome.
Number 6, what would you consider a true joy in your life?
Well, my joys in life are one, being active, doing exercise. That's one of my happy moments, but also being able to inform people. So I started this for myself, but over time I found out that being able to help and change people's lives in a way that I never dreamt possible, or I never thought that my message was helping people in this way, is what really drives me to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, and you're really helping a lot of people. Thousands of people have been helped by you and your knowledge. So I think you are well on your way to that goal. That's great.
I would be honored if that were to be true, but yeah.
It is. And last one, what expectations do you have for LCU18?
Well, I think it's I've never been there, but from what I've seen, from what I've heard, I think it's one of the best low carb events and venues right now. The location is awesome. The speakers are awesome. I know quite a few of them, some of them in person, some of them my friends on social media, some others I follow for quite a while. So I'm eagerly awaiting for the event, very much to get to know all of these speakers, but also people who are going to be there, and speak with them face to face, share experiences, help them in any way possible, and just hang out with people who are like-minded and believe in the same things and practice the same way of eating and living.
Yeah, those are very fair points. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope that the hotel gym will be up to your standards, but we'll see about that.
But from what I've seen, it's I think it's one of the best venues, if not the best, in the Balearic Islands.
We happen to think the same. Thank you very much for your time. And if you want to hang out with Luis and have him show you some of his coolest tricks, and also hear a lot of his vast knowledge about keto, please do consider joining us in Mallorca, Spain in November this year for LCU18. More info you can find on our webpage.